How's it going, guys? So in my last video, if you remember, we were welding this silage shaver. The hydraulic pump had broken and we were gonna get another one. Just got that in today. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the new one on here and we'll get the chain back on and see if we can't get this thing working again.
So we want this to be out there.
Got the sprocket on, changed how we want it. And we just gotta tighten the pump down now. We got everything back together. Shield's on, hoses are hooked up. I'm gonna go get the skid loader and we'll hook it up. It's soon time to feed cows this afternoon, so I'm gonna go ahead and shave the bunk off a while. But this is what it looks like if we don't have the shaver. We just have to come in with the bucket, kind of dig out of the bottom and then stab in and push down is kind of how I do it. And it works okay. It's definitely not as handy as the shaver though. The reason we use a shaver rather than the bucket is because we can keep the wall a lot smoother. And there's a lot less surface area that has access to oxygen, so it can start to heat up and spoil. And with the bucket, when you dig in, you kind of lift it up and it can allow air to go back into the bunk. Whereas if you shave, you're just getting that outside surface and you're not disrupting the feed it all back in farther. It's not quite as critical this time of year because the weather's getting colder and it's like a refrigerator out here. It's not gonna spoil as fast. It's nicer when you're feeding too because you can shave off a nice pile and scoop into it real easy rather than having to try and dig it out of a packed wall. If you look at this wall where I shaved off, you can hardly grab anything out. It's still really tightly packed. Whereas over here, I can pretty easily loosen up a decent clump. So we feed off the right side in the evening and then the left side in the morning, so it just gets shaved once a day. Trying to do about 6 inches. I think we do a little more than that normally. And that'll keep the feed fresh. I pulled the skid loader back in the shop, was working on some maintenance, and now it's time to mix feed for the cows. I've been doing a lot of the mixing lately because my dad was recovering from his rotator cuff surgery. He's doing a lot better now. He's starting to mix again, so I just have to go feed the heifers, which is a little bit of an easier job. Gonna take the Kubota back out to the commodity barn so he can use it. We'll head down to the other farm to feed heifers. Whew, it's a little chilly out here. The afternoon feeding at the home place takes about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes to mix for the dry cows and the milking cows. The feeding here at this farm takes about 20 minutes to half an hour, so it's kind of nice. This is a feed room. I used to film in here a lot, and I haven't been doing this job too much lately, so this is where our 10-month through 20-month-old heifers are. There's a gate at the end of this feeder, splits them off to the older side and the younger side. So I'm just gonna come out here first and watch the younger ones. These are the breeding age heifers. So I just checked on the heifers. Now we'll go ahead and mix up feed. At this farm, we feed out of 2 upright silos. We have the 20-foot diameter by 72-foot silo for silage, and then right now we have haylage in this one. It's 18-foot by 70. So first thing I'm gonna do is run corn silage. We'll get that started. So it's coming slow right now. I'm gonna turn down the winch there, which is gonna let that cable up and lower the unloader down a little bit, so it'll come a little faster. This is corn silage. It's the same feed that we have in our bunker silos. This is just a little bit less digestible. The stuff for the milking cows we use is BMR corn, brown midrib corn, which is more digestible. For the heifers, it doesn't matter, so this is just a conventional corn. It's just a little bit cheaper to grow, a little bit higher yielding crop generally. I'm gonna take my bucket, we'll go get some mineral. We got the mineral in the old tie stall barn. So we just need 9 pounds of this mineral right here. It's basically a multivitamin. We got about enough silage. Shut that off. Haylage on. Yeah, it took about 10-15 minutes. Now we're ready to unload. So I'm just gonna slide this closed right here. So when we run the feed out of the mixer, it'll run straight across and out towards the feeder. Floor just kind of slowly fades away from the beginning and drops it off slowly as it gets towards the end. It's a very simple batch. You just got your 2 forages, a little bit of mineral, mix it up a little bit, run it out. Dad getting it done. He's doing good, but I don't want to overwork him. I'll go ahead and sweep this feed in a while. Usually we do that while we're mixing feed, but So my dad's good to finish the feeding. The last thing I want to do is just put this curtain down. The milking parlor's right there. This is the holding area. The wind was blowing in pretty good. Just want to get this closed up. The wind really kicked up today and it got cold, so we gotta start closing things up a bit. Thanks for watching this video. I wasn't actually planning to film today. Just decided to pull my camera out and show what was going on a little bit. So yeah, we'll see you guys later.